Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is another really tasty food recipe, and today I'm going to make and show you how to make mushroom. So this is a button mushroom which I have cut and chopped and kept, and that is what we are going to cook today. So before going into the recipe, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and also press the bell icon for notification of my subsequent uploads. So let's begin with the recipe. Ingredient of course is the button mushroom. The button mushrooms are the ones which are a little different from the ones which are the farm made produced in the poultry mushrooms, or there is a separate category of the mushrooms. So these are the ones which are more on the tastier side. So I have taken here the button mushrooms. These are little smaller than the regular mushrooms, and I have chopped and washed it and kept. So apart from this, as a major ingredient, I will be also requiring some tej pata, which is bay leaf, some cinnamon, and here is my red chili powder. These are the jeera, and this is a garlic paste. This is some ginger paste. This is like 1 big spoon of garlic paste, that half spoon of ginger paste. This is one whole of a big onion which is chopped and kept. This is coriander powder. This is garam masala, and these are some green chilies. So these are all my ingredients which I'll be doing making the recipe with. And one more thing to this is that I'm going to add aloo also to this recipe. So I'm a Bengali, so Bengalis love aloo in almost everything. So if you do not like aloo, you can completely skip it. It is totally optional, but this recipe goes well with aloo also. So let's dive into how to make the recipe. So the very first thing is of course taking oil in the karai. So I put here 3 spoons of oil in the karai, and I'm just warming it up, and we'll be adding the ingredients one by one. Now in this oil we'll be adding one by one the bay leaf, the green chilies, and also the jeera. Also cardamom is added in this oil. Just fry it a bit. After these are fried, I'll be adding the ginger garlic paste now. Here is my garlic paste, and this is the ginger paste. I have taken 1 full spoon of garlic and half a spoon of ginger paste. Now here I am going to add the chopped onions. I have taken 1 big chopped onion. So this is the 200 gram of mushroom which I am going to cook today, and for this I have taken all this quantity of the ingredients as I mentioned. In this stage I have also added salt according to my taste, and also turmeric. Now we'll be adding the red chili powder. So red chili powder and also the coriander powder. Again saute for a while. Now if you are adding potatoes, add the potatoes in this stage only, but if you are not a person who loves potatoes, completely skip it. It is definitely an optional element. So I am here adding the potatoes, and will be letting it cook for some time, and then we'll go to the next step. Now once my aloos are cooked, again when I mention aloo, I of course will already mention that aloo is completely optional. If you don't like it, don't add it. It can go well definitely with only mushroom. So now that my aloos are cooked, I'll be adding the tomato puree. So this is 1½ tomatoes which are being made into a paste, and then I'll be stirring it for a while. Now after adding the tomatoes and mixing with all the ingredients which is present in the karai, as it has started getting boiled, I'll be now adding the mushrooms. Add all of the mushrooms in this gravy. Now once the mushrooms are added, mix it completely nicely with the gravy which was already made. Now once you have mixed the mushroom with all the ingredients which is present, also put the garam masala powder. So here goes my garam masala powder. Mix it well again with the mushroom and then close the lid for 5 minutes. Let the mushroom get cooked and then we'll be adding the water for the gravy. Now I'll be closing the lid of the karai and keeping it in a low flame for around 5 minutes. This stage is before adding the water. So it's been just 2 minutes that I had closed the lid and I've just opened to show you one thing, that the mushroom has started leaving water. Do you see? So this is why I was not adding the water initially, because mushroom has its own water content. So once you keep the lid closed and cook it for some time, it will get cooked in its own water content and the masala which is there, which gives a nice flavor to it. So I'll again close the lid and keep it for another 3 to 4 minutes till the water gets completely soaked and it becomes a dry kind of a thing, and then we'll be adding the water. Now you see my mushroom has completely dried up. You see the water is completely now dried up. Now you will be you have to add water in this stage to the level that you want to keep the gravy. I am adding here around half a cup of water. Just mix some red chili powder with it. Add the water, mix it nicely, and then again close the lid and keep till the time the water starts bubbling, and then you can keep the lid closed as long as you want the gravy, of how much as to how much of the gravy you want. So I've mixed it now. We'll just close the lid and keep it for the time till I want the gravy. So yeah, that's all it is done. You see, this is the amount of the gravy that I wanted to keep, and I have now closed the gas, and yeah, mushroom masala is already ready and ready to be served. See, this creamy texture of the mushroom masala, it is already done. So yeah, that's all about my today's recipe. Hope you liked it, and if you have not subscribed to my channel already, please do subscribe and also press the bell icon for notification of my subsequent uploads. Bye bye, take care, stay tuned.